Okay, I'd like to make sure that anybody monitoring the YouTube video, this is class, this is just for, just lost the power? Oh, there we are. Okay, we'll start over. This is for the people that are monitoring the videos on YouTube. This is an educational forum. People are here to play the ukulele, learn how to play these songs, learn some things, have some fun. We respect copyrights. Anybody that would be performing, we expect them to pay the proper royalties, but we are not performing here. This is a group of people that came and are here free, no charge for anybody. So this is 100% educational, use only. Please don't tear us down until after everybody's seen it. So anyway, here we go. Welcome to my final laugh meeting. Thank you for coming. All right, so let's start off with You're No Good. Now this is an interesting song. Linda Ronstadt, I charted the Linda Ronstadt version and it went to #1 in 1974, but it was by far not the first version of this. It was actually in 1963. It was recorded by a woman named Dee Dee Warwick, who happens to be Dionne Warwick's sister and Whitney Houston's aunt. And it did nothing. It just went nowhere. But then it was taken over by a group in England called Swinging Blue Jeans. And it went to #3 in the UK in 1964, but was never brought over here. So in '74, Linda brought it over, and away we went, and she took it to #1, and it really launched her career of doing covers through the late '70s. But anyway, it's a great song. We have one quick change on this, which is on the second line. It's the C, B, B flat minor. So I learned my lesson, it left a scar. You do not have to play that part. You can just play it, left a scar, and pick up at the now. But it does have that step down. Hi, welcome. Welcome to Laugh. But it does have that in the charting, and it happens twice. It happens there, and it happens on the very last line on page 1.
You're still doing it, though, correct?
I'm going to try to do it, yes. I'll probably mess it up. I find, though, that if you do, you're starting with a D flat. No, that's D sharp. No, it's D flat, I'm sorry. D flat, and if you do C, take your ring finger, drop there, and then if you do a B minor and then a B flat minor, it works just as well. So, okay. So that's the only hard part of this song. Okay, here we go. 1 and 2 and... Feeling better now that we're through. Feeling better 'cause I'm over you. I learned my lesson, it left a scar. Now I see who you really are. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. I'm gonna say it again. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. I broke a heart that's gentle and true. I broke a heart over someone like you. I'll beg his forgiveness on bended knee. I wouldn't blame him if he said to me, you're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. I'm gonna say it again. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. Hang on the B flat. Here we go to the instrumental. Ready? telling you now, baby, and I'm going my way. Forget about you, baby, 'cause I'm leaving to stay. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. I'm gonna say it again. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. Oh, no, you're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. We're not going to need to do all 8 of these. Okay, where did we lose people on the, which is, you know, again, it's hard. The instrumental, we messed up. I'll count these. Next to this time through, we'll do it. I'll count them in. Okay, here we go. 1 and 2 and. Feeling better now that we're through. Feeling better 'cause I'm over you. I learned my lesson, it left a scar. Now I see how you really are. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. I'm gonna say it again. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. I broke a heart that's gentle and true. Well, I broke a heart over someone like you. I'll beg his forgiveness on bended knee. I wouldn't blame him if I said to me, you're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. I'm gonna say it again. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. Stay with the beat front. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm telling you now, baby, and I'm going my way. Forget about you, baby, 'cause I'm leaving to stay. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. I'm gonna say it again. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. Oh, 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 you're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do, Well, again, charted all these songs just like they are in the original record, so you can play along with it. It'll make it a lot easier on the instrumental when you're playing it against the actual recording, because then you can hear the lead player play and you can feel the changes. But I lay those things out there so that you can play along with it. If you find a song that you like in here and you want to keep learning it, that's what it's for. Okay, let's move on to the next one, which is Dreamin'. And this is a great little song from 1960, and it went to number 11 in the US, number 5 in the UK. by a really underrated singer, Johnny Burnett, who I believe died pretty early, but he's a good singer. Now we have a key change, our first key change. Now I'm feeding you a lot of E's today because again, everybody loves E. That's their favorite chord. I'm sure everyone enjoys them. And I again encourage everybody to use these 3 fingers to make your D, which makes E that much easier. So particularly on a song like this, you got the D's and the E's, but anyway, you'll be seeing it. But we switch over after the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, the 4th line down during the oohs. You'll see that we go from A to E. And then that next chord is a C sharp minor. Little tiny thing next to that is a 4. You're up on the 4th fret. So it goes E. Okay, that should make it easy because you're already there. With your fingers, you're already there, so you just kind of pivot and you can make the change to the C sharp minor. Okay, here we go. Searching, hoping someday I'll find someone to love me, someone who needs me. But until then, well, I'll keep on dreaming, keep right on dreaming. Till my dreaming comes true. Dreaming, I'm always dreaming. Dreaming, love will be mine. Searching, I'm always searching, hoping someday I'll find someone to love me, someone who needs me. But until then, well, I'll keep on dreaming, keep right on dreaming, dreaming till my dreaming comes true. Sorry for finally breaking there. You know, these are again, they're keyed in the way they did it. And Johnny Burnett was probably 16 and a lot easier to hit those high notes. Anyway, we'll give it another try here. I forgot to point out there is one tough chord on the very last line, which is that G sharp minor 7. You'll see that one. That's a G sharp minor 7. That's a little bit tough. But if you do your G minor, just move it up 1 and just don't hit the lower string. So you can get away with it. So if you can't hit that position, just do just do your normal G minor, only move it up 1. Don't hit the G, don't hit the your G string. We have a technical issue. Well, I don't know what's happening. Do you need the other chord that I had? Okay.
Ryan, you're amazing.
I know I keep saying it, but I couldn't do it without him.
Wow.
Here's that. Okay. Whoop. Now, for those of you still watching, we're for those of you on the West Coast and Roger in England, we're doing this for you. So appreciate your patience and our little technical. Okay, you think we're ready to go? Okay, you want to test it out? We okay? Good to go? Okay, here we go. Let's do this one again. I'm always dreaming, dreaming, love will be mine, searching, I'm always searching, hoping someday I'll find someone to love me, someone who needs me. But until then, well, I'll keep on dreaming, keep right on dreaming, dreaming till my dreaming comes true. Dreaming, I'm always dreaming, dreaming, love will be mine, searching, I'm always searching, hoping someday I'll find someone to love me, someone who needs me. But until then, well, I'll keep on dreaming, keep right on dreaming, dreaming till my dreaming comes true. There we go. All right. Didn't crack that time. All right.
Awesome.
That sweating bullets. Okay, Down Under. Now this song was such a monster hit. It's incredible. There is 332 million views of their YouTube video, which was the official 332 million. It was a #1 song in 1982. Interesting thing is it was originally released in Australia and in 1980, and it was released as a B-side. Don't ask me what the A-side would have been. Then it went over to New Zealand, because obviously New Zealand and Australia are pretty closely tied together, and it then went up the charts there. Somebody with the disc jockey over in New Zealand flipped it over. It went up to #1 there. And then it went up to #1 in Australia, and then it came to the United States in 1982 and went to #1. So, so what we have is a very interesting rhythm pattern on this. Now, those intros, you see I've got them spaced in between with little bars. That B flat, or B minor, we're gonna have two counts. A is 2 counts, 2 counts on the B minor, then 1 on the G A. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. I do not understand how they eat that stuff. It's terrible, but you know. But then again, I love Hawaii, you know. But I can't take eating the poi. The poi doesn't do anything for me either. But you know, so it's a. So let's see. We have also. I think those are the most of the things. So when you're playing along, at least you know what a combi is. It's a combination van, so it was kind of a sleeper van thing that the Volkswagen put out. All right, here we go. Ready to go? I think it's, again, fairly straightforward other than those. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. Traveling in a fried out combi. We're going too fast. We're going too fast. It's not that fast. Sorry. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Traveling in a fried out combi on a hippie trail that full of zombie. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. She said, do you come from a land down under, where women grow and men plunder? Can hear the thunder. Run, you better take cover. Back to the intro. Buying bread from a man in Brussels, 6'4" and full of muscles. I said, do you speak my language? Just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. And he said, I come from a land down under, where beer flows and men chunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Yeah. No G. No G. Lying in Bombay with a slack jaw and not much to say. I said to the man, they tried to tempt me because I come from the land of plenty. And he said, oh, you come from the land down under, yeah, where women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better take cover. Living in a land down under, where women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? Better run, you better take cover. Repeat those last 2 lines. Living in a land down under, where women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? Better run, you better take cover. Okay, well, don't need to do the 4 times. I'm all over the lot on the where I should be singing it. But anyway, let's do this again. Did anybody get lost in that? Anybody had any problem? Pardon? Yeah, it's got a nice rhythm to it, and obviously just a monster hit. And I think they had one more hit, the Men at Work. I can't remember if they followed this up with anything. I think I have one more, but I haven't heard from him since. Hello, Ben. Hello, Ben. We're here. We got the 240Z out there. Yep. We got a nice crowd. It's nice to come back. Hey, I'm happy. I'm happy she's here because we had something happened to. I didn't get what's happened to Steve's family, but he had some
His
sort.
dad ended up having a heart issue and was in the hospital for a couple of days.
Okay. All right.
So he's doing well. Anyway, I wanted to say, isn't it nice to be back?
Yay! Thank you, Keenan. Yay! This is Keenan. This is Ben, who I don't know if you know or should know. He is going to be taking over next month through the winter season. So Ben is a. He's the other co-founder of Laugh. We don't count Stan anymore because I think there hasn't been any Stan sightings for years. Yeah, but we're. Well, thank you.
One by hook or by crook.
It was wasn't it interesting.
That's right. Sherry's taking a picture.
Sherry's going to take a
Who would
picture.
have thought?
Who knew?
Here, I got
And happy birthday to Alana.
Oh, okay.
I got-
Going back in.
What? What are we? Oh, the mighty you.
Mighty you. Ready? Oh, hold on. Way to go, guys.
Now this shirt doesn't make me look fat, does it?
No, it makes you look very slim.
Well, as long as we're doing the Alana, let's everybody know Happy Birthday. I mean, if you learn one song, you should know Happy Birthday. Okay, and it's happy birthday to C7. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alana. B flat. Happy birthday F to you. Now let's do it like we mean it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alana. Happy birthday to you. And then slide up to the 5th fret. Yay! And John French, if you're on the video feed, we pass the same regards along to you. All right, let's try this again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Traveling in a Frindale combi on a hippie trail filled full of zombie. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. And she said, do you come from a land down under, where women glow and men plunder? Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Back to the intro. Buying bread from a man in Brussels, 6'4" and full of muscles. I said, do you speak my language? He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. And he said, I come from a land down under, where beer flows and men chunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Yeah, no G, no G. lying in a den in Bombay, with a slack jaw and not much to say. I said to the man, are you trying to tempt me? Because I come from the land of plenty. He said, oh, you come from a land down under, yeah, where women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Living in a land down under, where women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Living in a land down under, where women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? Better run, you better take cover. There we go. Sounded like everybody was together on that. Sounds good. All right, let's do a Good Night, My Love. Now, this is a great 50s doo-wop song. And a lot of people covered this, including up to Bruce Springsteen and others. So lots of people did this. Now, I charted this, again, just like the song, but Jesse has a real syncopated pattern of how he sings it. So he sings it more like a jazz tune. We're going to do a nicer, smoother version. So some of these chords may not line up as we're going to sing it. But, so a couple of these you're going to see. You're going to want to move them over a little bit. Like the sleep and sleep tight, my love. Those are going to be over a little bit the way we're going to do it. But if you play along on the video on YouTube, these chords are in exactly the right spots. But here we go. We're going to slow it down a little. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ooh, wow, ooh, wow, ooh, wow, ooh, wow, ooh, wow. Ooh, wow, ooh, wow, ooh, wow, ooh, wow, ooh, wow, wow. Good night, my love. Pleasant dreams and sleep tight, my love. May tomorrow be sunny and bright and bring you closer to me. Wow, 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 wow. Bring life you go. There's just one thing I'd like to know. Is your love still warm for me, or has it grown cold? If you should awake in the still of night, please have no fear, for I'll be there. You know I care. Please give your love to me, dear, only. Good night, my love. Pleasant dreams and sleep tight, my love. May tomorrow be sunny and bright and bring you closer to me. Wait a second. If you should awake in the still of night, please have no fear, for I'll be there. You know I care. Please give your love to me, dear, only. Good night, my love. Pleasant dreams and sleep tight, my love. May tomorrow be sunny and bright and bring you closer to me. Good night. I forgot to warn you about that little walk up at the end of the song. When you're playing that, it's just C and then it's just. Everybody got that? Good night. Now that was actually a little fast. So let's try this again. We'll do it a little bit slower. Here we go. I mean, mean, these are classic ice cream chords from the 50s. I mean, this is, you know, classic stuff. There are thousands of songs that've got this kind of chord pattern. Just change the key and away you go. Here we go. Ooh, wow, ooh, wow, ooh, wow, ooh, wow, ooh, wow, wow. Ooh, wow, ooh, wow, ooh, wow, ooh, wow, ooh, wow, wow. Good night, my love. Pleasant dreams and sleep tight, my love. May tomorrow be sunny and bright. Bring you closer to me. Wow, 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 wow. Before you go, there's just one thing I'd like to know. Is your love still warm for me? Or has it grown cold? F7. If you should awake in the still of night, please have no fear, for I'll be there. You know I care. Please give your love to me, dear, only. Good night, my love. Pleasant dreams and sleep tight, my love. May tomorrow be sunny and bright and bring you closer to me. F7. If you should awake in the still of night, please have no fear, for I'll be there. You know I care. Please give your love to me, dear, only. Good night, my love. Pleasant dreams and sleep tight, my love. May tomorrow be sunny and bright and bring you closer to me. Good night. Done. And that 1956 was a #7 top hit. So good song. But again, so many people have done that song. I'm sure you know that. And if you are old enough to have gone to sock hops, they always finish the night. That was one of the close it up songs. Standing in the Shadows of Love. Now this was a 1966 Holland Dozier Holland song. And of course, this is our Motown song of the day. The Motown song of the day. There we go. And it went to #2 on the soul charts, #6 on the Billboard 100 for the Four Tops. Four Tops. So it's a pretty good song, driving song. We have a couple of spoken parts in the middle where we stop on that B flat in the fourth, after the fourth line, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth line down. You have a spoken part where didn't I teach you that now, biddle nine. Is that yours or mine?
That's me.
Okay. So I assume you all know this song by heart. Maybe not by heart. You know some of their songs, but not this. You don't know this? Barracuda. That's heart. I got it. Whew. The tomato went over the top, hit the back, right over. Anyway, yes. Anyway, this is here we go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Standing in the shadows of love, I'm getting ready for the heartaches to come. Can't you see me standing in the shadows of love? I'm getting ready for the heartaches to come. I'd run, there's nowhere to go, 'cause heartaches will follow me, I know. Without your love, the love that I need, it's the beginning of the end for me. 'Cause you've taken away all my reasons for living, when you pushed aside all the love I've been given. Now, we're gonna lead you right now, baby, didn't I? Didn't I do the best I could now, didn't I? Standing in the shadows of love, I'm getting ready for the heartaches to come. Can't you see me standing in the shadows of love? I'm getting ready for the heartache to come. All alone I'll desperately be, with misery my only company. May come today, in fact come tomorrow, but for sure ain't nothing but sorrow. Don't your conscience bother you? How can you watch me cry after all I've done for you? Now hold a minute, didn't I give you all the love I had, didn't I? When you needed me, I was always there, didn't I? Oh, standing in the shadows of love, getting ready for the heartaches to come. I'm trying not to cry out loud. No crying ain't gonna help me now. What did I do to cause all this grief? Now what do I say to make you want to leave? Wait a minute, heart and soul to you now, didn't I? Didn't I always treat you good now, didn't I? Standing in the shadows of love, I'm getting ready for the heartaches to come. Can't you see me standing in the shadows of love? I'm getting ready for the heartaches to come. Standing in the shadows of love, I'm getting ready for the heartaches to come. Can't you see me standing in the shadows of love? I'm getting ready for the heartaches to come. There we go. All right. I think that one didn't go over well. So again, we do this thing. We'll do it. We'll beat on the spoken parts. Didn't I hear you right now, baby? Didn't I? Didn't I do the best I could now? Didn't I? So don't leave me standing in the. Okay. Standing in the shadows of love, I'm getting ready for the heartaches to come. Can't you see me standing in the shadows of love? I'm getting ready for the heartaches to come. I'd run, but there's nowhere to go, 'cause heartaches will follow me, I know. Without your love, the love that I need, it's beginning of the end for me. 'Cause you've taken away all my reasons for living, when you pushed aside all the love I've been given. Now wait a minute, didn't I teach you right now, baby, didn't I? Didn't I do the best I could now, didn't I? So don't you standing in the shadows of love, I'm getting ready for the heartaches to come. Can't you see me standing in the shadows of love? I'm getting ready for the heartaches to come. All alone I'll desperately be, with misery my only company. May come today, in fact come tomorrow, but for sure ain't got nothing but sorrow. Don't your conscience bother you? How can you watch me cry after all I've done for you? Now hold a minute, gave you all the love I had now, didn't I? When you needed me, I was always there now, wasn't I? Standing in the shadows of love, getting ready for the heartache to come. I'm trying not to cry out loud. You know crying ain't gonna help me now. What do I do to cause all this grief? Now what do I say to make you want to leave? Now wait a minute, gave my heart and soul to you now, didn't I? Didn't I always treat you good now, didn't I? Standing in the shadows of love, I'm getting ready for the heartaches to come. Can't you see me standing in the shadows of love? I'm getting ready for the heartaches to come. Standing in the shadows of love, I'm getting ready for the heartaches to come. Can't you see me standing in the shadows of love? I'm getting ready for the heartaches to come. There it is. Much better the second time through. That's why we do them twice. Okay, now we got Lola. Okay, we got an unusual strum with Lola. And that is, how many of you remember this song? I heard this song and I just casually listened to it and I said, yeah, that'd make a good uke song. That would make a good laugh song. And even though I was born in these days and probably owned a copy of this record, I never really knew what this was about. And then I got down to the third page and I'm like, well, I'm so deep into this song, I guess I'm going to finish it anyway. But it's I was a little bit shocked. But anyway, it's here's how this is not a political statement in any way, but they were way ahead of their game. In 1970, this went to number 2 in the UK and number 9 in the US, in spite of the fact that somebody must have listened to the words and put it on the radio anyway. Which most of the time, during that period of time, they would ban anything that was like this. But if you actually listen to the record, I don't fault myself because he kind of swallows the "and so is Lola." He doesn't really punch it right out there. I mean, they may do it today, but when they're in concerts, but they don't punch it out really hard. Anyway, the strum pattern on that is on the C. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the D is 1, 2, and then the E is 1. So again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's that, and you will see that pattern repeated all through the song. All through the song. Now the A4 sus is easy. Just bring your. That one's an easy one. That's easy. But anyway, it's. And you just sort of hit the outer strings. And it kind of makes it the a little bit of kind of dinky 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 dinky. All right, so here we go. 1, 2. I met her in a club down in Old Soho, where you drink champagne and it tastes just like Coca-Cola. C-O-L-A, cola. She walked up to me and she asked me to dance, and I asked her name, and in a dark brown voice she said, Lola, L-O-L-A, Lola, 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 Lola. Well, I'm not the world's most physical guy, but when she squeezed me tight, she nearly broke my spine. Oh, my Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Well, I'm not dumb, but I can't understand why she walked like a woman and talked like a man. Oh, my Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Well, we drank champagne and danced all night under electric candlelight. She picked me up and sat me on her knee and said, dear boy, won't you come home with me? Well, I'm not the world's most passionate guy, but when I looked in her eyes, well, I almost fell for my Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Lola. La 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 Lola, la 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 Lola. I pushed her away. I walked to the door. I fell to the floor. I got down on my knees. Then I looked at her and she at me. Well, that's the way that I wanted to stay, and I always wanted to be that way for my Lola. La 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 Lola. Boys will be boys and girls will be girls. That's a mixed up, muddled up, shook up world that for Lola. La 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 Lola. Well, I left home just a week before, and I'd never kissed a woman ever before. Lola smiled and took me by the hand and said, dear boy, I'm gonna make you a man. Well, I'm not the world's most masculine man, but I know what I am, and I'm glad I'm a man, and so is Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Lola, la 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 Lola. La 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 Lola. Lola, la 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 Lola. La 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 Lola. Okay. It's a very interesting song. Now, I screwed that line up because I'm having to paste this thing. It's girls will be boys and boys will be girls. I did it the usual way. Girls will be girls, boys will be. So I apologize. And I think this saves us from any of the copyright things that I modified the song, but you don't have to pay me royalties. So, but anyway, it's a fun song. And so everybody get that? Okay, let's do her again. I met her in a club down in Old Soho, where you drink champagne and it tastes just like Coca-Cola. C-O-L-A, Cola. She walked up to me and asked me to dance. I asked her name, and in a dark brown voice she said, Lola. Lola, 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 Lola. Well, I'm not the world's most physical guy, but when she squeezed me tight, she nearly broke my spine. Oh, my Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Well, I'm not dumb, but I can't understand why she walked like a woman, talked like a man. Oh, my Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Well, we drank champagne and danced all night under electric candlelight. She picked me up and sat me on her knee and said, dear boy, won't you come home with me? Well, I'm not the world's most passionate guy, but when I looked in her eyes, well, I almost fell for my Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. Lola, la 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 Lola. La 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 Lola. I pushed her away. I walked to the door. I fell to the floor. I got down on my knees. Then I looked at her and she at me. Well, that's the way that I wanted to stay, and I always wanted to be that way for my Lola. Hello, Lola. Girls will be boys and boys will be girls. It's a mixed up, muddled up, shook up world except for Lola. Lola, Lola, Lola. home just a week before, and I'd never ever kissed a woman before. Lola smiled and took me by the hand and said, dear boy, I'm gonna make you a man. Well, I'm not the world's most masculine man, but I know what I am, and I'm glad I'm a man. So is Lola. Lola, 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 Lola. Lola, 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 Lola. La 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 Lola, la 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 Lola. And on the record, it goes. I just do one repeat outro. It goes on for 10 minutes. So interesting song. All right, now this is a beautiful, beautiful song. The next one. The only issue on this one is on the second page, on the second line of the second page is an F in parentheses. That is because it's really the first F on the instrumental. So you don't play that F and then play the drop down and do the instrumental. So it's a 4 count. Now this is a beautiful, beautiful song. It was written by Barry Mann and Cynthia Weil, who are two of the Brill Building people that are just phenomenal songwriters. Wrote, You Lost That Love and Feeling, Soul and Inspiration. Wrote things as We Gotta Get Out of This Place for the Animals, Kicks for the Paul Revere and the Raiders. Strangely enough, nobody else picked this song up, because when you're at the Brill Building, you're there to sell songs to other performers. They never showed it to anybody else ever, but put it away. And then when they had sort of a renaissance in the mid-'70s, they put it out as a compilation album in 1977. That was the first time anybody had ever heard it. It's an absolutely gorgeous song. I don't know how many of you actually listened to it on YouTube. Anybody know this song? It's a beautiful song. It's absolutely spectacular. I cannot believe that nobody brought this song out. All right, so anyway, let's very slow. When roses bloom in December, when pears grow on an apple tree, when snowflakes fall in the summer, you'll be true to me. When moonbeams shine in the morning, when sparrows don't know how to fly, when snowflakes fall in the summer, you won't make me cry. You'll never change, I just know it. And there'll never be summer snow. And darling, it's just as impossible for me to ever let you go. 'Cause when spring rain comes in autumn, when lemons taste like honeydew, and when snowflakes fall in the summer, I'll stop loving you. And when snowflakes fall in the summer, I'll stop loving you. Isn't that pretty? It is a beautiful song. How did this thing get buried? I even went to Barry Mann and Cynthia Weil's website, and they have a listing of all the songs they have ever written. This is not even on that list. I want to buy it from them for $10. It's $10 more than they've made for this song, right? I will accumulate, instead of this Springsteen getting $800 billion for his portfolio of songs, or right, I think Dylan got $500 million or so. I will pay $10 solid cash bucks on the barrelhead for this song. I want this song. So Barry, if you're listening, Cynthia, don't take down our YouTube video for the rights. I'll buy the rights from you on this one. So if you're the people, I'll buy these. Hey, great song. So let's do this again now. Maybe my voice won't break as much. Nice and slow. Arpeggio is good on this one too, which is bring. When roses bloom in December, when pears grow on an apple tree, when snowflakes fall in the summer, you'll be true to me. When moonbeams shine in the morning, when sparrows don't know how to fly, when snowflakes fall in the summer, you won't make me cry. You'll never change, I just know it. And there'll never be summer snow. And darling, it's just as impossible for me to ever let you go. 'Cause when spring rain comes in autumn, when lemons taste like honeydew, and when snowflakes fall in the summer, I'll stop loving. And when snowflakes fall in the summer, I'll still loving you. See, I'm gonna put this in my personal stack of stuff. So on the West Coast, I'll perform this, and no one will know what it is, and I'll say, "I wrote this song." I wrote this song. And they have, or I'm owning it, definitely. All right, Dawn by the Four Seasons. Now, this is a song that I do perform out there. I have on many occasions. I usually pick this and play it slowly. Now, we're going to do this medium kind of speed. Four Seasons obviously did it very fast. So they play it very fast. Now the third chord in is E7 flat 9, which is fourth fret. That little. I don't know. Can you hear it? Can you hear this? Is the uke coming out of this? Can you hear it? You can. Okay. All right. So it's pretty as a midsummer's morn. Actually, it's fourth fret. I was doing third fret. Fourth fret. So you can throw that little bit of a. Now, the hard part is, and the only hard part really in this song, and this is again where you use these three fingers for the D, makes these changes with the D and the E easy when you get into the corpus of the song. But the hard part of the song is the A sus2 A combination. So they start out, it's. Okay, everybody got that? So since you're not going to do that part, I'll do that part. And what you do is you play A, and what you remember, when you come to laugh, you always have two instruments with you. One is your voice. The other is your instrument. So you can do bum, 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 bum. But on that D, make sure that you play that. That's that D. Put your pinky on the A string, so you can get. That's what your ear is hearing on the song. So you can just play bum, 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 bum. Okay? So you don't have to play the, unless you want to. Everybody got that? So that's the tricky part of the song. Other than that, I think it's pretty straightforward, and I'm assuming that you all know this song. It went to number 3 in 1963. It's written, of course, by Bob Gaudio, who wrote most of the Four Seasons songs. He's a mastermind. And the reason it went to number 3 is because there happened to be this British invasion thing coming in. And so the first 2 songs that this could not crack to number 1, first 2 songs, I Want to Hold Your Hand, and She Loves You. So those were number 1, number 2, and Dawn only could make it to number 3. So it broke the string of number 1 hits for the Four Seasons, but it's still a wonderful song. And it does play well slow, and I'll show you that in a minute. Anyway, we start off. Pretty as a midsummer's morn, they call her Dawn. Dawn, go away, I'm no good for you. Oh, Dawn, stay with him, he'll be good to you. Hang on to him. Think what a big man he'll be. Think all the places you'll see now. Think what the future would be with a poor boy like me. I'm going to stop it right there because everybody missed that part completely. Okay, so these are quick changes. Well, I'm going to slow it down a little bit. You got to go. So let's do those. Let's do it all together. Let's do the B minor. Think. C minor. Think. Then you're back down to the D, and then you slide up because you're using these 3 fingers, and then you just slide up to E. So it's. Okay? So let's slow this down a little bit then. And you'll hit those. Here we go. Pretty as a what's that? Yeah. It's unusual, isn't it? It's very, but it works. Yeah. Yeah, it does. It's Gaudio was unbelievable when you think about it. This is 63 he was writing this. I mean, he was absolutely a genius. And you had the West Coast, you had Brian Wilson writing this stuff, and the East Coast, it was the Four Seasons. So it's kind of a duel between the two of them as to, who's going to outbring. And of course, as time has gone by, the Four Seasons songs typically have been discounted versus Pet Sounds and so forth that Brian Wilson, but they were every bit as sophisticated or more. So anyway, here we go. Pretty as a midsummer's morn. They call her Dawn. Boom, 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 boom. Dawn, go away, I'm no good for you. Oh, Dawn, stay with him, he'll be good to you. Hang on to him. Think what a big man he'll be. Think all the places you'll see now. Think what the future would be with a poor boy like me. to stay. Don't go away, please go away. Baby, don't cry, it's better this way. Oh, oh, don't go way back where you belong. Girl, we can change the places where we were born. Before you say that you want me, I want you to think what your family would say. Think what you're throwing away. Don't go away, I'm no good for you. Don't go away, I'm no good for you. Don't go away, I'm no good for you. Don't. Whoa. Okay, where did we lose everybody? Same spots? Same spots? Same spots. What did I chart? Oh shit. You're right. All right. No, that doesn't work. No, you're right. All right. Error, 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 error alert. Danger, Will Robinson. That is B minor, C sharp minor. That's the 4th fret. So I was playing it right, but not, okay. Thank you. All right. It didn't sound right, it didn't, yeah. All right, now that we have that to blame on the charter, we're gonna try it again. Now that you know where you're supposed to be, you got no excuse. Oh yeah? All right, here we go. Pretty as a midsummer's morn, they called her dawn. Dawn, go away, I'm no good for you. Oh, Dawn, stay with him, he'll be good to you. Hang on to him. Think what a big man he'll be. Think all the places you'll see now. Think what the future would be with a poor boy like me. Don't go away, please go away. Although I know I want you to stay. Don't go away, please go away. Baby, don't cry, it's better this way. Don't go way back where you belong. Girl, we can change the places where we were born. Before you say that you want me, I want you to think what your family would say. Think what you're throwing away now. Think what the future would be with a poor boy like me. Don't go away, I'm no good for you. Don't go away, I'm no good for you. Don't go away, I'm no good for you. I will rechart this. Anybody want me to rechart this? And I'll just post it up on the website. I'll add the C sharp or to that. So apologies. This is a problem when you know a song really well. And it's like, oh yeah, that's it. That's fine. I'm not going to blame it on the scotch. Anyway, I Cross My Heart. So let's slow this down. This is written by a guy named Steve Dorff, and his son is an actor called Steven Dorff, who you may have seen in several shows. But it was a #1 hit in 1992 for George Strait. And it was, I think it was a pure country movie that this was also featured in. But Dorff also wrote Through the Years for Kenny Rogers, and I Just Fall in Love Again, that Anne Murray did, that I think we did a few years ago. My charting error on this, now that we're certifying that I'm screwing up most of these songs, the E flat, that's an 8 count on the first one. So it's 8 counts. So the opening is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then. So I'm sure you're all going to enjoy that part. It's 4 on the last one. Love is unconditional. Okay, so here we go. It's 1 counts on an A flat. Let's run through that quickly. A flat. We're doing a lot of barring for you today. We're working your barring in. 8 count up here. 8 A flat. So it's E flat, A flat. So E flat, A flat, 1. Or you can just play E flat all the way through it. So you don't have to make these changes in some of these. Just look ahead when you're looking at a chart of music, and look ahead and see what works for you. Okay, here we go. Our love is unconditional, we knew it from the start. See it in your eyes, you can feel. This is the audience participation part of the program. You don't know this song? We got an answer for that. YouTube. How many times I gotta tell people, YouTube. Go to YouTube and then here's. Oh, come on. Here's it's only got 47 million views, ladies and gentlemen. 47 million views, and you are the one person that hasn't watched it. So you hear those 1 changes.
Our love is unconditional. We knew it from the start. I see it in your eyes.
All right, so let's try and put him to shame. You don't know? Yeah, a lot of people have covered it, but George was the first. 2, 3. Love's unconditional, we knew it from the start. See it in your eyes, you can feel it from my heart. From here on after, let's stay the way we're at right now, and share all the love and laughter that a lifetime will allow. I cross my heart and promise to give all I got to give to make all your dreams come true. In all the world, you'll never find a love as true as mine.
always be the miracle that makes my life complete. As long as there's a breath in me, I'll make yours just as sweet. As we look into the future, it's as far as we can see. So let's make each tomorrow be the best it can be. I cross my heart and promise to give all I got to give to make all your dreams come true. In all the world, you'll never find a love as true as mine. And if along the way we find a day it starts to storm, you've got the promise of my life to keep you warm. Do do do, do 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 do, do 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 do. In all the world, you'll never find a love as true as mine. A love as true as mine. Do 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 do. Okay, now do you remember the song? Kinda. Listen, if it's a great song, I don't care whether it's country or hip hop or rap or whatever. If it's a great song, it's a great song. This is a great song. Anybody disagree? Or well, actually, I better look for people that agree because I'm not getting a lot of support here. It's a pretty song. All right, let's try this. Let's try this one more time. I want to make sure we got enough time. We can move on because I want to make sure we got enough time. Although, you know, the bass players union last month wanted to get out of here right on time, so we had to skip a song, which I forgot to put back into the set. So I got the bass player union, he was on his way out the door. So thankfully, hopefully you're not quite that. All right, let's move on from that one. We'll go on to Starship. Starship, this is nothing that's going to stop us. Nothing's going to stop us now. Now this is an incredibly popular song. So George had 47 million views on YouTube. Starship has 330 million views on YouTube for this song. 332 million. It was a #1 song in 1986, and it was from the movie called Mannequin, which starred, I think, Kim Cattrall. It's one of her early movies. And it was nominated for an Academy Award for this song, for Diane Warren. It was Diane Warren, who has written so many songs over the years, which are phenomenal, of which I can't think of one right offhand, but she has been nominated more times to an Academy Award and have never won. I think she's been nominated like 22 times and has not won. But the other guy who wrote with her was Albert Hammond, who you probably remember also. But anyway, it was through all the iterations of Jefferson Airplane, Jefferson Starship, and just plain Starship, this was their biggest song of all time, period. So all the iterations of the band, this was the #1 song for them. So anyway, these are 4 counts and very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking in your eyes, see a paradise. This world that I found is too good to be true. Standing here beside you, want so much to give you this love in my heart that I'm feeling for you. Let them say we're crazy, don't care about that. Put your hand in my hand, baby, don't ever look back. Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this dream together strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us, nothing's gonna stop us now. I'm so glad I found you. I'm not gonna lose you. Whatever it takes, I will stay here with you. Take it to the good times, see it through the bad times. Whatever it takes, that's what I'm gonna do. Let them say we're crazy, what do they know? Put your arms around me, baby, don't ever let go. Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us, nothing's gonna stop us. Ooh, all that I need is you. All that I ever need, all that I want to do is hold you forever, ever and ever, yeah. Key change there. And we can build this dream together, ending strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us, nothing's gonna stop us. Build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us, nothing's gonna stop us now. Bet you like the idea of the key change because it dropped down to nice easy chords to hit that chord. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the other interesting thing about this song is that Grace Slick actually sings the lower parts on the song. So when she comes in, she does the Let 'Em Say We're Crazy. So she actually inverted it. So she sings the lower section. Okay, here we go. I don't recommend the video because it's goofy. But anyway, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, let's send Ben out big. Looking in your eyes, I see a paradise. This world that I found is too good to be true. Standing here beside you, want so much to give you this love in my heart that I'm feeling for you. Let them say we're crazy, don't care about that. Put your hand in my hand, baby, don't you look back. Let the world around us just fall apart. Put your heart, baby, when we're heart to heart. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us, nothing's gonna stop us now. I'm so glad I found you, I'm not gonna lose you. Whatever it takes, I will stay here with you. Take it to the good times, see it through the bad times. Whatever it takes, is what I'm gonna do. Let them say we're crazy, what do they know? Put your arms around me, baby, don't ever let go. Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world's without lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. All that I need is you. All that I ever need. All that I want to do is hold you forever, ever and ever. Hey! And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. We won't have to repeat the chorus, but it's a good song. Yeah. You can see why it was popular. All right, let's go to I'm in the Mood for Love. This is one of two. By the way, I forgot to tell you on that last one. We'll go over it again. That G sharp minor 7. I'm going to show you a different way of fingering that and workarounds, because we got a couple of them coming up with that in it, a couple songs. So this is the first of two songs we're going to do today from a guy named Jimmy McHugh, which was one of the writers of the Great American Songbook. So this is first of two, actually, Great American Songbook songs, which I don't think you'll get a lot otherwise. And again, I try and feed you a little of everything, not just country, not just 60s, whatever. But anyway, great. Jimmy McHugh wrote "Sunny Side of the Street," "I Can't Give You Anything But Love," and one that we did earlier in the summer, which was one of my favorites of all time, "Lovely Way to Spend an Evening." And he did this one, "I'm in the Mood for Love." So this one is nothing really fancy about it. The instrumental is basically the same as the top on the second page. It's the same as the top two lines. So if you're trying to figure out the timing, just basically play the top two lines and don't sing that part. But anyway, here we go. So 1, 2. I'm in the mood for love, simply because you're near me. Funny, but when you're near me, I'm in the mood for love. Heaven is in your eyes, bright as the stars we're under. Oh, is it any wonder I'm in the mood for love? Why stop to think of whether this little dream might fade? We put our hearts together, now we are one. I'm not afraid if there's a cloud above. If it should rain, we'll let it, but for tonight, forget it. I'm in the mood for love. Do 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 do. stop to think of whether this little dream might fade. We've put our hearts together. Now we are one. I'm not afraid if there's a cloud above. If it should rain, we'll let it. But for tonight, forget it. I'm in the mood for love. Pretty song. Okay, we'll move on from that one. I think that one's not hard for you. This one is another great song that Jennifer Warnes, I don't know if how many of you remember her, but she was a great songstress and had some two Grammy-winning songs that she did. One with one of the Bill Medley, and that was Up Where We Our Time of My Life, and the second one was with Joe Cocker, and that was Up Where We Belong. But she also had some big hits on her own, and this one, it went to number 10 on the country chart, even though it wasn't a country song, 14 on the Adult Contemporary chart, number 19 on the top 100. But she was also a lifelong friend of Leonard Cohen, and there's an album that you really need to hear, and it's called Famous Blue Raincoat, and it won a Grammy as well. And she is absolutely spectacular on that record. So if you have a chance to hear any of it or all of it, do that. What's that? Famous Blue Raincoat. It's just all songs of Leonard Cohen, but if you ever listen to Leonard Cohen, it's like he's gargling razor blades. But when she sings them with this pure clarity, it's magical. It's magical. So she does a great job. Now the third one in, that's a C sharp minor again. We're back up here, so that's a E, and then B flat, or B, and then back to B. So that's C sharp minor. Don't get lost in there. So C sharp minor. But these are like 2 counts. So it's. I don't know. Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear this? You can hear it. Okay. What's that? Okay, so it's. That's how that intro goes. And then the second time through, we play it. We play the chorus twice. The second time through is instrumental 2, and there you're back up at the top. But all of those in that line are 4 counts. It's not as quick like that. So those are all 4 counts on that line, which is the instrumental 2. Okay, so here we go. Look at who the wind's blowing up the road, shining like a northern star, acting like the answer to all my prayers. But baby, I know what you really are. So don't you knock on my door, I won't be home anymore. You can find me out walking in the sun. Oh, you hide it so well, it isn't easy to tell. I know a heartache when I see one. There was a time I was a true believer. Your love was the only way. Well, you can save all your sweet talking for some other fool. Only a fool would believe what you say. So don't you knock on my door, I won't be home anymore. You can find me out walking in the sun. Oh, you hide it so well, it isn't easy to tell. But I know a heartache when I see one. 2, 3, 4, 1. was a teacher, he taught me well. Loser is the one who cries. And when you cried like a baby and you felt like hell, you know the devil by the look in his eyes. So don't you knock on my door, I won't be home anymore. You can find me out walking in the sun. Oh, you hide it so well, it isn't easy to tell. But I know a heartache when I see one. I knock on that door, I won't be home anymore. You can find me out walking in the sun. Oh, you hide it so well, it isn't easy to tell. But I know a heartache when I see one. I know a heartache when I see one. I know a heartache when I see one. Okay, I forgot to go through that G sharp minor. That pattern is really tough to hit. Now, just think of your normal G minor is like this. If you play it with these three fingers, of course, it makes it easier. But I play this that way. Okay, so you drop down. You can bar it. You can do B flat on the E string. Is right. That's another way to do it. Okay. So do a B flat pattern and drop your pinky on the E string. Do it this way. Another cheat, do it just bar it. Bar another bar chord, or do it and don't hit your A string or your G string. Okay. So yes, you can do it that way. All right, so you want to do that one again, or we got to keep moving? We have a couple, 2, 3 here, or we can run a little bit overtime. Anybody, whatever you guys want. Sure. Keep moving. Okay, it's a great song. Okay, we'll move on to Mandy. Now, Mandy used to be Brandy, so this was actually written by a guy named Scott English in 1972. He was the guy who originally wrote it. He's English, as his name implies, and over there he was Brandy. So when this was first conceived, it was Brandy. However, over here, he took it up to number 12 in England, never released it in the States. But over here, Barry Manilow picked it up, took it to number 1, and it was his very first number 1 song. But there was another one by Looking Glass called Brandy, You're the Fine Girl. Okay, so there was a conflict there, so they said, okay, well, it's not Brandy anymore, it's Mandy. And Scott English never complained because he got a lot of royalties from it. So it worked out okay. All right, so nothing funny about this one except for the ending. I put a bracket, you'll see on the last four chords. That bracket should also include the C, so that should include the C. Okay, so here we go. So this is, yes? Yeah.
After it says second time to bridge, did you want us to finish off that first
Yes.
beat on the top of the second? Back to that second?
Yeah, we come down to the second page, you come down to repeat chorus, and then you play that second time through where instead of Oh Mandy with a B flat, you go Oh Mandy with a G minor. So that goes there, and then you go to the bridge. Okay, so you go top here, second page, repeat chorus, and then the second time through the chorus where instead of Oh Mandy, B flat, G minor, you do G minor, D minor. You do that second line down and then go straight to the bridge on the middle of the other page. Everybody lost? Should be. You should be. You absolutely should be. But it's a little, you remember back in the old days where we had the circles and arrows and stuff like that we used to do? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you've been around a long time. Okay, here we go. Nice and slow. I remember all my life, raining down as cold as ice. Shadows of a man, a face through a window, crying in the night. The night goes into morning, just another day. Happy people pass my way. Looking in their eyes, I see a memory. I never realized how happy you made me, oh Mandy. Well, you came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away, oh Mandy. Well, you kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I needed a day, oh Mandy. Standing on the edge of time, walked away when love was mine. Caught up in the world of uphill climbing, tears are in my eyes and nothing is rhyming, oh Mandy. Well, you came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away, oh Mandy. Well, you kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I needed a day, oh Mandy. Yesterday's a dream, I face the morning, crying on a breeze. The pain is calling, oh Mandy. You came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away, oh Mandy. Well, you kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I needed a day, oh Mandy. You came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away, oh Mandy. You kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I need you. C. Didn't get lost, right? Okay. That one was a good one. We got one good chart today. Okay. We got, I pressed you guys. I beat you up during the course of the season here. We stretch you a bit, but that's how you get better. Okay, our 3/4 time song is the other Jimmy McHugh song. Now we're going to do this. This is again, we're doing a lot of barring here. It looks intimidating, but it really isn't. This is such a great song. Jane Powell ended up being her signature song, and it's our 3/4 song time of the day. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to have you ignore the D sharp augmented at the end of that. We don't need that. It's a hard chord for you to hit, but it is there in the video on YouTube. But it came from a movie called A Date with Judy, which starred also Elizabeth Taylor, who had her voice faked. So she did the voiceover for her. Anyway, we're going to do this fairly slowly. Let's go down to the chorus. So the chorus, that D sharp minor 7 is on the 2nd fret. Isn't that beautiful resolve? Okay, so that's the only funky chord in a place. Well, the G sharp 7 is a little funky, but once again, just like we did with the G minor, you can just fake it, fake it. You can just drop if your usual pattern is, or do it the right way. But you can fake it. Okay, so we're going to do this slow because again a lot of barring. But here we go. Whoops, got to do up 3rd fret. G sharp, A flat. Ready? It's a most unusual day. Feel like throwing my worries away. As an old native-born Californian would say, it's a most unusual day. There's a most unusual sky. Not a sign of a cloud passing by. And if I wanna sing, throw my heart in the ring. It's a most unusual day. There are people meeting people. There is sunshine everywhere. There are people greeting people, and a feeling of spring in the air. It's a most unusual time. I keep feeling my temperature climb. If my heart won't behave in the usual way, well, there's only one thing to say. It's a most unusual, most unusual, most unusual day. Do 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 There are people meeting people. There is sunshine everywhere. There are people greeting people, and a feeling of spring in the air. It's a most unusual time. I keep feeling my temperature climb. If my heart won't behave in the usual way, then there's only one thing to say. It's a most unusual, most unusual, most unusual day. Pretty song, isn't it? Okay, now let's do this. This is how it's supposed to go. It's a most unusual day. Feel like. So we ready to do it that way, or? Well, we got what, 2 songs left?
How many songs?
We got 2 songs left. We can do it. We'll do it just the first part of it. Ready? It's a most unusual day. Feel like throwing my worries away. As an old native-born Californian would say, it's a most unusual day. There's a most unusual sky. Not a sign of a cloud passing by. And if I wanna swing with my heart in the ring, sunshine everywhere. There are people greeting people, and a feeling of spring in the air. It's a most unusual time. I keep feeling my temperature climb. If my heart won't behave in the usual way, well, there's only one thing to say. It's a most unusual, most unusual, most unusual day. And it can even be faster than that. So it's a great, when you got a great song, got good bones, you can play them fast, you can play them slow. Interestingly, this was his last number 1 song. So his wife got killed on a motorcycle accident just after this, and he kind of went into depression. And although he came back, and when people started looking and saying how great he was, so he got brought back by Jeff Beck and guy from the ELO. Jeff just went blank. Anyway, he had an opera. Springsteen came back, and then of course he joined the Traveling Wilburys, because everybody appreciated what he had done. But this was his last one. He was bigger actually in the UK even than he was here, and this thing spent 18 weeks on the charts in '64. Now the riff is so how many of you have low G's? Nobody. One guy, one person. In which case, this is worthless. So this only works on low G. So I'll play some of it, and otherwise you can just play. Obviously, the intro, it doesn't work without an intro. So you gotta have it for the intro. And we'll do the intro, but you can just play E7. Wherever it says riff, you can just play E7. And so we'll play it kind of both ways, a little of both. Here we go. Pretty woman walking down the street, pretty woman, kinda like to meet, pretty woman. I don't believe you, you're not the truth. No one could look as good as you. Pretty woman, won't you pardon me? Pretty woman, couldn't help but see. Pretty woman, you look so lovely as can be. Are you lonesome just like me? Pretty woman, stop a while. Pretty woman, talk a while. Pretty woman, give your smile to me. Pretty woman, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty woman, look my way. Pretty woman, say you'll stay with me. 'Cause I need you, I'll treat you right. Come with me, baby, be mine tonight. Pretty woman, don't walk on by. Pretty woman, don't make me cry. Pretty woman, don't go away. Hey, okay, if that's the way it must be, okay. I guess I'll go on home, it's late. There'll be tomorrow night, but wait, what do I see? Is she walking back to me? Yeah, she's walking back to me. Oh, pretty woman. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. All right, well, let's play the last one. Anyway, that's something to play with if you get a low G setup. And that is what this up here on the top left corner, that is called tablature. And you'll see that. There's a lot of songs and stuff that have been done. But again, it's fun thing to do if you get a couple of 2 or 3 people together like that. That works good. Okay, to you, sweetheart, aloha. This is our farewell song for me. Aloha is hello and goodbye in Hawaiian. And so this is a beautiful, beautiful song. And here we go. To you, sweetheart, aloha, aloha from the bottom of my heart. Keep the smile on your lips, brush the tear from your eye. One more aloha, then it's time for goodbye. To you, sweetheart, aloha. In dream, I'll be with you, dear, tonight. And I'll pray for that day when we two will meet again. Until then, sweetheart, aloha. To you, sweetheart, aloha. In dreams, I'll be with you, dear, tonight. And I'll pray for that day when we two will meet again. Until then, sweetheart, aloha. Thank you guys all for coming. It's a beautiful song. Thank you. I will see you in the spring, God willing. And thank you, Sherry, for coming. It was great. You did wonderful. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Raj. I don't know when it is, but it'll come soon, hopefully. This month. Perfect. Excellent. Excellent.